Hello everyone! Thank you so much for joining me as I create a new layout for Shimmerz Paints. This is my first layout using the May Color Kitz, and y'all, this kit is so much fun, especially if you love blue, flowers, and coloring. This kit comes with this coloring page here full of flowers. I knew I wanted some of them on my layout, so I grabbed the tiniest paintbrush I have and got to work. Before I get too far along, I want to invite you guys to check the link out in my description for the Shimmerz Paints website and look at all of the wonderful products they have. The prices are amazing, and if you guys decide that you want to make a purchase, add my name to the comment section of your order and you'll get a free product. Excuse my cat. I apologize. I'm using Shimmerz antique lace that also comes in the kit, and the process was a little time consuming, but it was so calming and so peaceful, and I could just zone out and just color away. It was a very nice break from the norm, actually. It was super quiet. I really enjoyed it. Now, there wasn't a green color that came in this month's kit, so I grabbed Spruce It Up from the March kit. It's a Shimmerz product. It's Shimmerz. And I mixed in a little bit of Shimmerz All Is Not Frost that does come in this month's kit, just to lighten that green up, and it makes it kind of a grayish green. It is a really beautiful deep color. And once I finished painting it, then I let it dry, although they were dried really quickly. It didn't take long at all. Then I just fussy cut them out and waited to put them on my layout. So this month, the cut files are these scalloped frames. There's a circle one and this rectangle one, and I don't guess you have to use it like a frame, but I really wanted the big scallops to frame this photo. I think it adds a nice little dainty touch that you may not necessarily get from just layering papers underneath your photo, which I don't guess I do a lot of that. I thought I did, and I will occasionally, but as I'm flipping through my layouts, I'm not seeing a whole lot of layers of paper underneath my photos. So I'm going to say that's not a thing that I do very often. So obviously this photo is of a bride and her bridesmaids and her little flower girl. I think she was the flower girl anyway. She may have been another bridesmaid. I'm not real sure. But my daughter is the bridesmaid to our left of the bride, the one with her eyes closed. Because it's a photograph of a wedding, it feels appropriate to have a lot of florals on the page. So it felt like this background pattern paper was definitely the right choice. And I really only pulled out the roses, though. It just seems like the end result is a lot of flowers, and I am very good with that. Before I get done, I would like to ask you guys to please subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and hit the like button. That really helps me out a lot. Also, leave me a comment and just say hi, or tell me what you like or don't like, or let me know if you have any questions. I answer every comment on my channel. So I pretty much at this point have everything in place, all of the elements down that I want, except for some gems that I'm going to add at the end. But before I added those, I wanted to get a little extra mixed media on the page because I didn't really do any on this project, and it feels like it would just look right to have a little bit of smoky hint of color coming out from behind all of these flowers. I've used Spritz and Powder Puff from this month's kit, and I'm in love with how this turns out. I just think it adds that perfect visual texture that this layout desperately needed. This is also one of my favorite ways to add mixed media and color a wet product to your layout because, well, I almost always end up just covering it up and doing this anyway if I were to start with that process. And then my paper is a little more warped than this end result is going to be because I'm only placing the color really just exactly where I want it to be seen. It's not behind anything that I've glued down. And it's actually really easy too because in most cases I don't glue down the edges of any of my ephemera pieces. Well, you guys saw me add my title, and now I'm adding those little gemstones, and that wraps this layout up. I really appreciate you guys sticking around with me. I hope you have a lovely, crafty day. Thank you. Bye-bye.